Hello, welcome to my audio diary, or some random crap. I don't know what I'll call it. This thing's for YouTube mainly. I heard it's healthy to have some form of diary, so I'm like, you know what? Why not? It's summer. I have time to kill. But that's not the issue. Now I know how the title sounds like. It's a very first world issue, but it's an issue a bit. Now for this, you do need some context. I am 16. I just finished my second year of high school and I'm about to move into my third, which means that it's almost over. And due to my high school, I do get my associates early, which, if you don't know, it's the first 2 years of college. Because my high school is a special high school, so I take college classes way earlier, and that's a pro. That's a good thing. I get those. It's cheaper. College is cheaper. There's a higher chance of me getting in because I don't need my associates. I don't need a transfer because that's what a lot of people do. They go to a community college and they transfer to a normal college for their associates. The community college is for their associates. But since I'm already gonna have my associates, I don't get those first 2 years. Meaning that as soon as I'm done with high school, I kind of have to choose what I'm gonna do, and that's an issue for me because if I think about it, I have the whole rest of my life ahead of me, but I have no clue how I'm ever gonna come up with a decision of a major or a minor or like a job. Because I know it's very cliche that people have no clue, and it's very cliche that they want something that say it's fun. Like it's never. I want a job that I won't get bored of. Which, I mean, to be fair, that's normal. Who doesn't want that? I do, and I do know somewhat, but not really. Okay, to be more explained, I definitely don't want anything to do with math. It's never been a strong subject for me, and I don't think I'm generally good at it at all. And I know what people say. It's not about the subject; it's about the teacher. But my last three math teachers were very, very pleasant and very nice and very wonderful people. I'm just not good at math at all, and that's fine, I guess. I don't have to be good at math, but I'm not. It's not. But it's not exactly like I'm good at science either. So, wambo wambo. So I can't. So I need. So most good paying jobs are out of the reach for me, anyways. But I know that I do want to do something with art, film to be more specific. I always love film, and it's always been a big part of me. I love all that stuff. I love production. I love editing, all that stuff. It's amazing. I love seeing the process and even watching the outcome of the process. It's great. That's why I follow a lot of like small little film YouTube channels, mostly horror, but it's probably because it's the easiest thing to do. Now back to what I was saying. I do want to take at least a class in film, even if it's a minor. But that's not a very good major. Film is not a good major. There's no jobs. Most people that get into film get out of sheer lucks and connections. So it's not a good. It's very risky. So that's why I only want it as a minor. Now as a major, I have no clue what I want to do. Because I know for a major, I want to do something stable. Something that it pays good. You're relatively good. I have a good life. But that's the issue. I have no fucking clue. Because my whole time, honestly, the whole thing I do all day is play fucking games and like, I don't know, watch YouTube videos. So I have no clue what I want to do. And that's why, honestly, this is one of the main reasons why I started this little audio diary thingy. Because I do want to explore possibilities of hobbies that would interest me. And, see how it turns out. That's like a whole big deal. Because I have a ton of projects that I'm working on right now, which I know, very cliche. Oh, I have a ton of projects that will probably never get done, but yeah. So having my whole life ahead of me, and not knowing what I want to do, it's an issue because the clock is ticking. I only have 2 more years, which it's not gonna lie, it scares me because in reality it's only 1 year, as the next year for my high school, it's gonna be the hardest year because that's the year colleges look at. So I have to do extremely well in that year, or I mess up my chances with a lot of colleges that I want to go to. So I'm not stuck. I wouldn't say I'm stuck. I definitely have my free choice, free will to do whatever I want. But I will say I feel a bit stuck, as saying that I really only have 1 year to decide, and I feel like what if I do choose something, right, in that 1 year, but I didn't give enough time, because the next thing, the thing I'm gonna choose, I'm gonna have to spend a ton of my money and mind and resources into, and my energy. And I want to be sure that it's worth it. The outcome will be worth it, no matter which college I choose to go. As long as the outcome is worth it, and I get to have a job that I love, wouldn't say love, but I like, and that I don't mind putting my energy into, and of course that pays well. I find it worth it, and I feel like basically 1-2 years isn't enough time for me to think. So I got thinking to say, and it's been helpful talking about this, because I feel like I can't really talk about this to anybody else. So that's the whole reason why I'm talking about this video right now. Anyways, that's basically just my thoughts. If you didn't have a good morning, go have a good morning. Have breakfast, eat a sandwich, go to the bathroom, do what you need. Ciao, ciao.